Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you stopped by today to spend a little bit of your day with me here at Buckeye Country Creation. In today's video, I've got a list of things that I've got to get done around this house, some of which include cleaning, but a lot of it is like a honey-do list, one of which is changing out that horrible kitchen faucet that I put in 3 years ago when I redid my kitchen. I don't know what I was thinking, but I picked up this mowing faucet that I think looks like a farmhouse faucet. Anyway, so we're going to change this out and I'm going to do it myself. Yes, I'm going to do it myself. My husband is on standby in case I need him, but I got to do my dad proud because he was a master plumber. So I think I can handle this. I can sweat copper, so I should be able to handle changing out a faucet. And then also, I have these cabinet doors back here that when you shut them, hear it slamming? Well, I got on Amazon, I started to say Facebook Marketplace. I got on Amazon and I found these soft close door things that you put on that will make the doors not slam. Like this. I've already started. So see? So this one won't do that anymore. Soft closed cabinet doors, no more slamming. As you can see, I've already started, so I got to finish the top ones, then I got to do all of the bottom ones. So, like I said, those came on Amazon, and they're really easy. You just screw them in. I'm trying to get it to focus. You just screw them in right here, and it comes with the screws and everything. And it's adjustable right there. You can adjust right here, and for heavier or lighter doors. So we're going to jump in here. We're going to get all the stuff out from under the kitchen sink. Go turn the water off at the main water turn off at the house, but back in the laundry room, and get this faucet changed and then move on. So if you're here for that, grab you a cold drink or a cup of coffee because it's cold here, and have a seat at my kitchen table and spend some time with me while I change out the faucet and get these things done in the house. I'm so glad you stopped by today, so let's get going. So I'm going to start by removing all of this clutter underneath my kitchen sink. Believe it or not, you are not actually supposed to store things underneath your kitchen sink. But let's get real, we all use it for storage, don't we? But I have way too many cleaning supplies under here. So I'm going to pull them all out, clean out this space, and then I'm going to minimize the number of bottles and stuff that I have here by combining some multiple bottles that are like half full and whatever, and moving other cleaning products to other locations in the house. And that will make it easier to find the cleaning supplies that I need, because goodness knows I have an absolute ton of different cleaning supplies, and I want to use what I have before I buy any more cleaning supplies for this house. And now I'm going to get it started with this vacuum. There's no sense in me having two bottles. It's all the same stuff. I've got too many cleaning supplies underneath my sink. So I'm going to go through this and minimize what I can, and I'm not going to buy any more cleaning supplies until I use what I have, because I have a stockpile from when I couponed right after we moved into this house, and they get pushed under the sink and then I forget what I have. So we're going to go through this and get this sorted out. All these cleaning cloths need to go in the laundry. But this is what I clean my, there we go, my stainless steel appliances with that I hate, by the way. Don't ever buy stainless steel. Just don't. And I actually bought these too. They're supposed to be easy to use, but and then this is for to keep the pests like the mice out. Any holes that come, I put this in there and then I fill it full of the pest resistant spray foam. Of course, my Mrs. Myers. My cutting board oil that I use for my wooden utensils. And I need to do those. I haven't done those in a while. This I do not use on my oven because my oven is a self-cleaning oven. This I use to strip furniture. Like I'm going to strip that nightstand that's in my bedroom when the weather breaks. This is what I'll be using. Do this and set it out in the sun. Can you tell I like Mrs. Myers? Okay. Acorn Spice, 2 bottles. And I never throw these bottles away because my husband uses them out in his shop. So I never throw them away. We recycle. He uses them for all kinds of things. So I always save them for him. Oh, that smells so good. I love the Acorn Spice. If you've never tried the Acorn Spice by Mrs. Myers, and I always used to order mine off of Grove Collaborative, but I know you can buy it now at like Kroger and Walmart and Lowe's and stuff like that, but the Acorn Spice. Trying to get it to, there we go, Acorn Spice. I actually think some of this is bathroom cleaning stuff. These actually go on this. Another Mrs. Myers. I think I may have a problem with Mrs. Myers. I'm not sure why that's in there. Oh, this is one thing I bought that I really did not like. I didn't like this. I don't really like the smell of this. It's a vinegar wash. Anti-phase. No, Aunt Fanny's. I didn't really care for the scent of it. So, that'll be going somewhere. There's another sprayer for my hubby. I'll put that over here for him. Mrs. Myers honeysuckle scent. Love it too. Definitely have a Mrs. Myers theme. Oh, and I told my husband, I was like, I have no idea where our sink strainers are. They were in this box. This is a box I got from Dollar General, believe it or not. Anyway, so, and then I've got all this stuff over here on the counter as well. So, I'm going to put some of this, make it a little more organized, where I kind of know my Swiffer dusters. That's a must. Must have my Swiffer dusters. My jet dry. That's trash now. I can throw this away. into my gloves. Well, that just went everywhere. Now, while this bag of pancake mix, it's a 10-pound bag, is a very good deal, it's hard to manage when you're trying to get it from the bag to your canister, because I promise you, if I tried to turn this bag up and pour it out of the bag, it would go everywhere all over the counter, because as you can see, I'm getting it on the counter anyway while I scoop it out. But I'm going to get this canister full of this pancake mix, and then I'll put the remaining into another canister that will go on my Lazy Susan. If you've never tried this pancake mix from Sam's, you really should. It's really good, and all you do is add water to it. But if you like it fluffier, then add milk rather than water. And now that I have this bag where it's a little easier to manage, I will actually pour it over into the canister. My tip is hold one end of that bag closed while you shake it out of the other end. And then I'm going to shimmy my canister in order to pack that down, and that way I can get more of my pancake mix in my canister. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to move over and I'm going to start putting up the remaining soft close parts on my cabinet doors. As you can see, I started out using my cordless drill, but let me tell you what, that drill got heavy, and trying to put these up above my shoulders, it got a little bit frustrating. As you can see, it took me several chances to get this one put up, but I'm very stubborn and I stay at it. But I eventually switched to my short screwdriver, and it makes it a lot easier to manage the screws so that they don't fall back out when I'm trying to hold the piece up there and also put the screw in the fixture. But I've got this one done, and let me tell you what, it's so nice to have a soft closed door, because I cannot stand slamming cabinet doors. So I'm going to move on around the kitchen and get all of these pieces of hardware put on my cabinet doors. After I got the soft close hardware on there, I had to adjust my actual hinges in or out so that it would function correctly. And next we will move on to removing the old faucet and putting the new faucet in. So the first thing we're going to do is turn the water off under here. I had my nephew install water shut-offs, so I'm going to shut the water off. That turns that one off, and that should turn that one off. So now we're going to check. All water's off. No water. So now we're going to disconnect the water hoses. This turned out to actually be the simplest part of removing this sink. From here, it only got more and more complicated. The initial faucet that I bought when I did my kitchen remodel was not a what we call user-friendly faucet. It was a booger to get out of the sink. I'm telling you, to disconnect the hoses and stuff was absolutely insane. We ended up actually having to bend the copper part and basically cutting it in half to get it loose. But I am kind of struggling down here with these water lines, but I do eventually get them disconnected. And I'm sure that some of you out there are saying, why in the world do you have so many different water lines under there? Well, there's a perfectly good explanation for it. We have the two water lines that come in, the hot and the cold. And then we have a supply line that goes to the ice maker on our refrigerator. And then we have a hot supply line that goes to the dishwasher. And then the drain pipes, because we have a double bowl sink, we have the T there for the drain lines, which makes it kind of crowded down here under this. So, word of advice, don't get a double bowl sink. Get a single bowl. It's much easier, especially if you go to change things later. And this is where I realize this is not going to work. I have what you call a faucet wrench that is supposed to make it easier to take the nuts off of the supply lines where it actually fits into the actual faucet itself. But no matter how I tried, no matter how much strength I put to turn that, it would not turn. It was not budging, no matter how I tried. And it should not be this difficult to get this faucet off. So now I'm removing the weight from the extended faucet, because when you see a sink faucet that automatically goes back up into its holder, it's not magic. It's a weight on the supply line to that faucet fixture. So I'm going to remove this weight and get it out of the way, and then I'm going to continue to struggle, you will see, trying to get this faucet loose. Had to call the hubby in for reinforcements.
Now, don't mind telling you, I was feeling kind of bad about myself because I could not manage to get this sink faucet loose. But when I see how much trouble it also gave my husband, I did not feel near as bad. I'm telling y'all, this kitchen faucet was a nightmare. So take it from me, don't buy one like this if you ever plan on changing your faucet again.
Okay, we finally figured this out. We got the old one out. We're putting the new one in. I think I'm going to let the hubs take this one. I give up, Uncle.
I'm a mechanic. I'm not a plumber.
But this one's going to be a lot simpler than the one we had. Do not buy one like that. Whatever you do. I'm just warning you. Don't do it. Don't do it.
If I ain't back in 15 minutes, you
Come
send
after
somebody
you.
to help me.
Okay. There it is. Finally, we got it done. Hey, honey, I got your grocery list ready to go to the grocery store. I just need 5 things. Milk, eggs, bread, sodas, and baking powder. That's all we need. Okay?
Okay.
You run to the store and get that for me? He's always really good to run to the store for me. So.
I'm a gopher.
He's my gopher.
Milk, eggs, bread, sodas, baking powder.
Yeah, that's all I need.
I might get something else. Something I like.
Okay. Yeah, you can get a couple things you like treats if you want them or something. But hopefully the eggs won't be $8 a dozen.
Yep.
So
Find out.
it's going to be cold, and I'm going to be doing a lot of baking because there's not going to be anywhere to go out in the cold. So he's going to go to the grocery store, and I'm going to do the dishes while he's gone to the grocery store. Okay, y'all. I can bet you $100 that he comes back with way more than the 5 items that I listed on the grocery list. I only needed 5 things from the grocery store. I bet you $100 he comes back with way more than that because he does it every time. So let's see what he has when he comes back from the grocery store. Well, it sounds like he's home, so we're about to see what all he brought back from the store. Because I promise you it's going to be more than the 5 items I listed on the grocery list. Here he comes, so let's see what he's got.
It's freezing out there.
That's more than the 5 things I put on the grocery list.
I got more. Hold on.
He's got more? Oh my gosh. See, I told you. I knew it. I knew it. He does it every time. He gets to shop and he never gets exactly what's on the list. I bet you he forgot something that was on the list. What you want to bet? I bet you.
I got you some sodas.
You got my sodas. That was on the list.
I know.
That was on the list.
Hi, everybody.
So,
shut the truck door.
okay. So on the list was milk, eggs, bread, sodas, and baking powder.
Forgot the baking powder. I got the rest of it though. I got the other stuff.
And apparently a lot more.
Maybe there's something in there you can mix together and make baking powder out of it. I don't know.
See, I told you, it happens every time.
I'll go back tomorrow.
You go back tomorrow and get the baking powder.
I just want to take a few minutes to thank you guys for stopping by my channel today and spending a little bit of your precious day with me. And I want to thank my viewers and my subscribers because I couldn't do this without you. I have set a goal for myself to upload 2 videos a week, so I'm going to try to start doing that. It started this week, but next week that probably won't happen because I will be leaving out on Saturday for a business trip to Washington, D.C. But after that, I hope to get back on track with my videos. I hope that you enjoyed this content and watching me and my husband get our task done that we needed to get taken care of and having a little fun with each other like we always do and sharing our lives with you. My next video that will be uploaded after this one will be another thrifting video, and I will be sharing a haul at the end, and I will also be sharing my haul from Decor Steals. So if you're in for that, make sure that you got those notifications turned on so that you know when I upload content. Again, thank you so much for stopping by, and remember what I always say. Make sure that you take time to go out and make those memories with the ones you love. May God bless you richly in the coming days, and I'll see you in the next video.